finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Martin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To Johnson again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Three yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. A first down carry for Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Turner. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. The 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Lions first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
The 48-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a dump-off here complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Over the middle, complete. It's Guzman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
First down, Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Guzman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Guzman. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The Lions, first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finds a man. It's Martin. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Lions 17, Saints 14. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Well, they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one, 28 yards on the ground. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Will try to punch it in, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Might be it right there. That's the lucky way, y'all.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead, he's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Woo, yeah! Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Antonio Callaway. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles is, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dropped down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
See,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 21. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 alongside the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Here he lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. 30, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Kick by Carlson is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.